Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of AD&D Pool of Radiance. So we're doing another run here, just starting it. We're going to do all multi-class characters, so all elves and half-elves. And they're all going to be fighter mages or fighter clerics. We're going to combine. The level cap is really low, especially on half-elf clerics. It's level 5. Fighter level cap on elves is 7. But magic user is 11. So my plan is, if I can successfully complete Pool of Radiance with these characters, I will transfer them to Curse of the Azure Bonds and try to complete that. Possibly Secret of the Silver Blades if we can get so lucky and have a miracle to make it that far. But that's the plan. So let's go ahead and get started here. This is going to take a while to have good stats. Level 11 for magic user, by the way, is if we have 18 intelligence. Oops, I did not want to keep him. Hey there, Bo and Duncan. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Bo equals gone. Yeah. Yeah, Bo gets destroyed a lot, doesn't he? Duncan's on a level 34 stream streak. Holy moly. That's insane. That's unheard of. Okay. So let me just take a quick peek at hit points I can get. It looks like maxing out around 8. Okay. So we definitely want 18 something strength so we can get to level 7 fighter. Otherwise, we won't be able to become a level 7 fighter, I don't think. So we need 18 strength, 18 intelligence. Hopefully good dexterity. But yeah, this is going to be rough. Really rough. Constitution really isn't going to be as big of a deal, especially if I can get 16. 16 would be good. Even 15 would be decent. Anything above that, oh well. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome. How are you doing? Bo says character name Bo equals party wife. Mr. Spock says that NPC run was fun, but the game sure makes it hard when all that surrendering. Yeah, it was brutal. Oh, and they were just, even when they didn't surrender, they were just so dumb, the decisions they made. The magic user was close to useless. The clerics were pretty close to useless as well. This multi-class is going to be really hard as well. Oh, man. No, I can't do it. Because the experience gets divided in 2. And we're going to have low hit points. And it's going to be really hard to get Stinking Cloud or a spell like that that would help us against trolls. Clear the slums. I may actually have to do Kudos Well and complete that before we finish the slums. Because I don't think I'll be high enough level. I mean, I could technically do a bunch of duels and get one of the fighter mages up to level 3 magic user, but even that would take ages. This is gonna take a long time, guys. So this is boring. So if you want to talk about anything, let's talk about it. Normally it takes me about a half hour to create characters. This is probably gonna take an hour. Oh, attributes are so important in this. Mr. Spock says really stretches the intelligence part of the artificial intelligence. Yeah, artificial ignorance is probably a much better way to describe it. And we always refer to it as AI. It's not AI at all. It doesn't learn. That's just an old saying that we use. Be better to call it computer controlled. the computer controlled character. Why, Gary Gygax, why did you put such low level limits on elves and half elves? And why did you make it tied to the attributes? Bo says, well, I just took an older pre-built desktop PC and put in a bunch of new parts to make it modern. Just finished. Oh, nice. Did you record any of that, or are you gonna show it off on your YouTube channel, Bo? Mr. Spock says, how do you perceive this multi-class run going? Probably a very slow going to build the party up, I'm guessing. Yes, it's going to be easier than the all thief run I did. That one was ridiculous. In the beginning, we'll actually do really well because we'll have a bunch of sleeps. But once we start fighting real monsters and like undead, this was good, except the dexterity's terrible. Then it's going to get really hard. But right in the beginning, this is going to be a breeze because we'll have a bunch of sleep. And if we can survive long enough to make it late game, it'll actually be pretty strong. That mid game is going to be really hard. Dang it. But anything's easier than all thief party. that was impossible. It's for a video. Oh, cool. Something interesting and different than just reviewing crap that gets boring. Yeah, no, I'm glad, Bo, because yeah, that's healthy as a content producer to vary it so that you don't lose motivation. Definitely important. Cool, I'll definitely have to check that out. When do you think it'll be published? Like are you talking a month out or a few days? Yeah, the all thief party. Probably a week or two at most. Okay, cool. Check it out in a couple weeks. Okay, can't do it. The intelligence is too low. So the elf, like I said, will peak at level 11 magic user if I can get 18 intelligence. Anything less than that, it's going to drop to 10 and 9, I believe. Let's see. Elf, where are you? Yeah, 11, 10, and 9. If I have 16 or lower, it's 9. For fighter, we have to get 18 strength to get level 7. And then that's the max. Anything lower than that, it'll go 6, 5. And then the bad thing is, it still drains your experience. It cuts it in half. Really bad. It's going to take forever. Mr. Spock says thieves are pretty useless in these games. You demonstrated that. Yeah, they are. If you have one, it can be okay. Nope, not with 4 hit points. If you would have had 8 hit points, I may have taken it. I'm not accepting 17 intelligence. Oh, here we go. That's pretty good. We're accepting this. Okay, so who Bo spoke first. This is Bo. Let's see. Let's give him a magic user body. We'll change that later. Okay, we got one. Next, another elf. Your magic user. Hey, Zach, welcome to the stream. Or Zachary, how are you doing? Where's the line between infinite rerolls and just hex editing? I won't do the hex edit. Not for this. Dang it. No, not doing it. I mean, if we're going to cheat and hex edit, I mean, it really undermines the whole purpose of an Iron Man run and trying to play legitimately by the rules with the built-in difficulties. So if you're going to hex edit, you might as well just hex edit and make your guys super strong. Cheat all the way. And where's the fun in that? I mean, it can be fun to play around with stuff like that, but I'm looking for a challenge, not to just make it super easy. Now, if the game engine had like a built-in raise one attribute by one, lower another by two, or something like that, that it was designed that way to make it more fair, I might do that, but it doesn't do that. It just lets you modify it so you can make it like your tabletop characters. Mr. Spock says, imagine if when we were born, the universal rolls the universe rolls dice. Sometimes they're nice and re-roll until they're good. Sometimes you give up after rolling. That would be funny. That'd actually be a pretty funny movie. Something like the movie Idiocracy. Zachary says, why do you think thieves suck so much across the decades? They don't suck in every game. Like in Wizardry 8, they're actually good. And they're good in Wizardry 6 and 7 after I balanced them, but the biggest problem is these games are made for combat, and thieves, their whole role is generally stealth, avoiding combat, stealing things, so non-combat related stuff. And they try to give them, maybe a backstab or something occasionally, but all that D&D needed to do to fix thieves in all these games was give them the Thaco equivalent of a fighter. Keep hit points same, which are lower, a lot lower than a fighter. And even the weapons they can use is crappier. The armor they use is crappier. If you give them the Thaco of a fighter, they would actually be effective. And they wouldn't suck. But no, they didn't do that. Mr. Spock says, I have a multi-class fighter, cleric, rogue in Neverwinter Nights. And the backstab comes in handy. Now, Neverwinter Nights is the one where you just have one character, right? Or are you not talking about the original? You made a bard bow? So overall you had to add... What? Add an AMD to Jack of all trades to be good at any one thing? Jack of all trades can be good, and you just have a single character. Darn it. Why do you have to have 14 decks? Come on. No, I'm not doing it. Oh, you play the one from 2003? Okay, gotcha. Only one in your party. You can recruit NPCs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I toyed around with the AOL version that someone hacked to make it where you can play offline. You only have one character. That's really lame. Because it was designed for, to be online with multi people. It was a multi user dungeon. And so you could see people come by, like while you're in a fight, and they could help, which is kind of cool. Probably got awful slow, but you were turned into a bard in real life if we have someone rolling the real world. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now, Bo. Nothing more useless than a bard in 2024. Not really. If you could entertain people, hey, that's a huge quality of life improvement for people. Entertainment is one of the most honorable professions. Bring people happiness and joy. This is too bad. Armor class 10, come on. We're 18 minutes in and we only have one character. I knew it was going to be painful. The clerics will go faster. I'm going to make 2 fighter clerics because their level is not impacted based on their wisdom. It just impacts how many bonus spells they get. Because their level cap is 5. It's so bad for half elves. The original MMORPG, yep. You're really good at being okay at a lot of things, Bo. Hey, that's a good talent. It looked rather gold boxy. Yeah, it was actually a continuation of the gold box engine, but they changed it where you just had a single character. And you really would never die. Like you get knocked down in battle, and then whoever knocks you down may steal an item or some money or something, and then you wake back up again. So it's kind of weird. At least the one I messed around with, that's how it worked. Hey Lord, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Multi-class run. Yes, it is going to be interesting. It's going to be really hard mid-game, but and this is taking forever to generate characters. But it'll be fun. And it's still going to be easier than an all thief run that I attempted. That was just ridiculously bad. Everyone else completed. All mage, all fighters, all clerics. I Iron Man through Pool of Radiance with all those, but not thieves. No chance. Maybe if all I did was duels and got him up to like level 6 before I even go into the slums, then maybe. But I'm not going to spend that much time doing that. Oh, this is so boring. Come on. Give us some good rolls, guys. My eyes go buggy. Hey, Jimmy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's okay. We can just hex edit their stats off stream. No. It says, oh, I didn't realize that it also rolls your armor class. No, it doesn't. Your armor class, you're correct. It is directly affected by dexterity. That's it. You'll have 10 armor class unless your dexterity gets up to 16. Then it'll drop by 1. Actually, 14. 15. Yeah, once it gets to 14, it'll start dropping by 1. 15. Because he has 14, that's 10. See, 16, it drops to 8. And then if you get 18, it drops to 6. But as I was saying, we have to have 18 strength and 18 dex to get maximum level cap on this, which will be a level 7 fighter and up to level 11 magic user in the further games. If we can magically make it to Curse the Azure Bonds. Oh my gosh, come on. Just does not want to give 18 int, 18 strength, and then a decent dex. Jimmy's on a 7 stream watch streak. Hey, Jimmy, good job. Mr. Spock says someone needs to write a tool that will auto-gen good characters for you. Might as well just hex edit if you're going to do that. Oh. No, I'm not taking that unless Dex was 18. I'll accept 17 intelligence if Dex is 18. Zachary says, if you're 180 years old and only level 1, are you failing at elf life? Yeah, really. It's like, what have you been doing in your life? Why do elves wait till they're 180 before they start adventuring here? I don't know when elves die in this game because haste may not impact this much. Like if it ages us, you know? It, does it really matter if you can live to be 500? I don't know when elves will start dying from old age. Hey, Claus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Game has topless male portraits. Is that true for the females? No, it is not. Although there is a skimpily dressed one that's almost naked. Oh, this is painful. We're 25 minutes in and I have one character. This is going to be too boring, guys. I'm going to have to modify for the sake of the stream. I'll wait for an 18 strength, 18 int. And then if dex is low, we'll modify it up to 16. If I get 17 int, we'll modify dex to 18 with strength and intelligence. I think I passed to 18, 17 there. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-hour stream of just rolling. That's super annoying. Nobody wants to watch that. We'll lower some other attributes too if we do that. Come on. We hereby order you to use a hex editor now. Note the plurals. Jimmy says, see how he justifies the chat for the sake of the stream, so he pulls onus of cheating on us. Hey, if you want, Jimmy, I will keep doing this. So everybody vote in the chat. Do you want Jimmy's view? And do you want me to do a 2-hour stream of rolling? Or do you want me to hex edit and save the pain of 2 hours of rolling characters? It's your guys' call. So it'll be on you. Lord says a roll stream. Okay. That's one. Jimmy's the other vote. So we got 2 to say roll. Claus says, well, he even paid me for demanding to use a hexer. Jimmy paid you offline. That's funny. Bo says it doesn't bother me to watch rerolling. Okay. Well, that's good to know if it doesn't bother you guys. It just seems to me that would be so boring to watch. Just 2 hours. The other option is we could just take really, really terrible characters. I'm going to have to use my right hand here so I don't pass something up. Eyes go buggy after a while. He level 9. He would max at level 9. Can't do it. Mr. Spock says, I enjoy watching you hex edit, to be honest. And Bo says, I used to reroll Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale forever. And Klaus says, let me hex edit. There you go. Yeah, Klaus can do the dirty work. And then I officially am not doing it. Duncan says, never listen to a 7-streak pest. Zachary says, we're keeping you honest. Oh, dang it. 10 armor class. I just can't do it. That's so bad. Okay, this we're accepting. This is a decent one. Armor class 9 is pretty crappy. But the strength is good. Constitution's good. Hit points are good. And intelligence is good. All right, so Duncan was the next person in chat. Let's see. Let's give him this. Add Duncan. All right, let's switch it a little bit. Let's go for fighter cleric. Let's see what their max hit points can be. Looks like 9-ish, 10. So it's possible to get a 10. It'd be very unlikely. But this I'm not going to be as picky about. Strength and dex is important here. I don't care that much about wisdom. Mr. Spock says it'd be fun to watch you try with low roll characters too. Yeah. Yeah, that could definitely be a challenge run. Just whatever roll comes up first, that's what we do. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, this isn't bad. We're keeping it. Okay, I think Mr. Spock was next. Let me look. It's been a while. Yeah, Mr. Spock. And then we had Zachary. And then we had Lord. And then I think Claus. I don't know how many characters we have. Claus says, don't twist it, D Forte. You paid me $1,000 for that. Paid you in Bitcoin. Hey, Moody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All right, so this is Oh, it's not going to fit, is it? I can do Mr. Spock like this. Mr. Spock will be the bare-chested guy with a headband. Okay, create. Let's do one more half-elf cleric fighter, and then the rest will be just fighter magic users. Let's make him a neutral cleric. Well, says, did I tell you that Constitution 18 PNP Mage, aka Omega? I don't think so. I don't remember hearing about that. Hey, Slater, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Jimmy says, doesn't the game scale, though? If your characters stink, the fights will be easier. Yes, I have heard that your attributes affected, but I tested that, and that was not the case when I tested it on the PC version. The level of your characters did impact it, and the number of characters you had impacted it. And maybe the items you have. Like if you have good magic weapons, but that's only for random encounters. I don't think that's, well, I know that's not for set encounters. Because I did test that. I modified 18 on everything, and it didn't impact at all the number of enemies I fought. Now maybe just doing a modify itself, somehow flags it. I don't know. Like just straight rolled versus modified. Okay, no. No. Mr. Spock the Brave, yeah. Bare chested just like I am in real life. Nah. Oh. This is pretty good. We're keeping this. Okay, so I think Lord, was he next? Mr. Spock. Hang on. Gotta be fair about this. Zachary was next. Zachary. Okay, we'll give him this head. We'll give him armor. Okay, we got 2 more characters. Oh man, look at Bo's hit points. 4. Doggone it. Okay. So back to elves. I'm going to pay you with hills for NFTs. Class is pretty sure you can set at least some attributes to 19. Yes, you can set on dwarves and halflings their constitution to 19, and on elves you can set their dex to 19. You are correct. But it won't roll them, which is really annoying. It'll never roll and give you a 19. It's a scam. We have 2 more characters and we're only at 35 minutes. So I'm very happy about that. These take a lot longer than the fighter clerics, though. Elves just aren't generating as high attributes in general. The reason why I want to do elves, though, is they can be level 11 magic users, where half elf can only go to level 9. And if I can transfer these to curse, Potentially even Seeker of the Silver Blades. That's not going to cut it. Half elves can be level 8 fighter. Regular elves level 7. Elves can't be raised from the dead. Well, really they can in the temple. Ooh, darn it. Look at that. Scammed by the decks. And Pool of Radiance, for sure they can be raised in the temple. I feel like in Curse the Azure Bonds they fixed that. But they can't. You know what? Let me try a half elf. Gosh, I'd have to get 18 strength, 18 intelligence though. Even if I got 16 strength on, or 16 int on this, it'd still be as high as an 18 int half elf for the mage cap. And elves are more resistant to sleep, charm. And they get a bonus to hit with short swords, long swords, and short bows. But if we have low dex, we don't get the dex bonus on bows. Too many factors. All right, hang on. Let's go back to trying half elf. Fighter magic user. Are they going to do any better with their int? I feel like in general the half elves are getting higher minimums. You can roll a 19 on a d20 and apply that roll to the file. No, we are not doing fighter, magic user, thief. No thieves in this party. No thieves allowed. Thieves are awful in these games. And that would just divide our experience by 3 instead of 2. That is horrible. It's going to be hard enough trying to level these up with 2. Okay, so this is struggling just as much as the elf. Let's go back to elves. Oh, I just passed up the double 18. I think the dex was really bad though. The most challenging part is my eyes get so dry. Yeah, Moody often has 2 accounts on here at the same time. Not really sure why he does that, but he does. Experience divided by 3 isn't that bad in these games which have a level cap. It is really bad, and the reason is because you run out of being able to get experience and you're fighting monsters that are way too hard because your level's too low. That's why it's bad. There's certain points in the game where you have to have certain Thaco, hit points, spells, or you will not win the fights. Like trying to get a fireball on a fighter magic user thief in this game, no, it's never going to happen. You will be dead before you can get that. I'm speaking from experience, not just making it up. Nope. Two more characters. Come on, that's all we need. Two more. Moody says helps with the viewer count. Ah, I got you, Moody. Ooh, this one. If he had 8 hit points, I would take it. He doesn't. Pumping up the stats. Yeah, dice rolling for the win. No, I'm not doing it. I said I'll accept 17 int if it's 18 dex. $12 dex, no way. Moody says I also use it so to see how my stream looks from a viewer's standpoint when I stream. Oh, you can see your own window. I don't know if you knew that, Moody. Generally, you can have that preview window going. I don't know if you have two monitors or not, but that's what I do. That's how I can tell sometimes if it locks up. Like if OBS quits streaming. Ooh. I guess I'm gonna accept this. Okay, I think Lord was next. Let me double check that. Yep. It actually fits. Okay, head. This is gonna be Lord. Let's give him this. Okay, we got one more. Yeah, I always create the characters based on who chatted first. Let's see. So it pays to come early. Chat. Last character. We're 46 minutes in. That's not too bad. I think Jimmy might. Hold on. Who's next? Let's see. Yep. Jimmy just snuck in there. So Jimmy will be the last character. You thought you got here late? Well, you started talking before some other people did. Finally, you're talking too much, Beto. You don't talk too much, Mr. Spock. Nobody talks too much. Jimmy says the problem is we automatically hamstring ourselves by including Duncan in every party. The ironic thing is it's usually Bo's character that always ends up dying somehow. It's just bad luck. Apparently, Kipper shows up in chat and dooms us all anyway, Mr. Spock says. That he does. And Bo says it's my pride that my characters suck. You take pride in that? Usually it's just bad luck. It's not that they suck. Ah, 5 hit points, really? It's that bad things happen to the Bo character. Like he gets disintegrate cast at him and gets disintegrated. Just weird things like that. Hmm. I'm not doing it. This is the last character. Let's let's get something better. Bo says bring the best at something is being the best at something is great, even if it's the best at wiping the whole party. There you go. That's right. Lord says, well, at least we don't have to deal with CPU party member scripts this time. Yeah. Yeah, even weak characters with low attributes is far better than NPCs that surrender all the time or do stupid actions. Like cast hold person on lizards. And the Saztam mage that just stood there and never did anything. It's like, oh, you gave me some darts? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna throw them. I'm just gonna guard. The hero characters, the fighters weren't bad. It was the casters that were terrible. Levin int, I don't think so. Good news is our hit points should be fairly consistent. That's one of the advantages to the multi-classed. It really kind of averages your hit points. So you don't end up with a roll of a 1 on a 10-sided fighter level up. Not bad. Hit points suck, but we're taking it. Good int. We got 16 dex, which is decent. Oh, we're not going to get any hit point bonus, though. Darn it. What is it? We're at 51 minutes. We're going to roll a little more. The hit point bonus will really help even out the level up. We get 16 con. Man. I bet we've rolled over 1,000. Imagine if it showed a dice animation every time and you had to wait for it. But wasn't the hero what? Yeah, but with the heroes, wasn't it making the fights massive in size? Yes, because their level was high. That is correct, Lord. They're level 5 or level 4. And so when we hit the random encounters, computer's like, hey, you have level 4 party. There you go. Mr. Spock says, do the monsters go easier on you early game going multi-class characters? I noticed when you recruited heroes inflated. I don't know if the multi-class is going to impact it. The game may actually think that we're stronger because of that. I don't know. I haven't tested that. We shall see. Like, I don't know if it's going to think, oh, well, you got level 1 and 1 on one character, that equals 2. Or if it's actually going to say, well, these characters suck. Let's make it easy. We're going to find out. We're going to have a ton of sleep spells, which is going to be fantastic in the beginning. I was saying that earlier. Beginning game's going to be easy, and then mid game it's going to get hard. And then if we can survive to late game should actually be it's not going to be easy. It'll be difficult, but it's not going to be terribly difficult. And actually, Sokol Keep should be easy for this party because we're going to have so many sleep spells by the time we do that. It'll be a cakewalk. All magic users would be much harder at that point because their armor class is terrible. But fighter magic users, we can have some good armor class. Mr. Spock says, this is the entertainment chat wanted. Dice Roll Mania. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's chatting because otherwise this would be so boring. Ooh. This is pretty good. I'm gonna take this. He's gonna cap at level 10 magic user and curse, but this is pretty good. Okay, so this is Jimmy. Jimmy, what face do we want to give you? Let's give him this one. There we go. There's Jimmy. Is that fitting, Duncan? If you're still on here. Armored helmet and robe body. That looks like Jimmy to me. Okay. Save A. 4 hit points on bow. I gotta recreate bow, guys. I can't do it. He's gonna die with 4 hit points, armor class 8. Look, I say drop bow forever, and I say no. Bow relief breathes a sigh of relief. One more recreation here. We have to. Way the party down. You like that, Bo? Zachary says I popped off the Kiffers for snack scam. Big mistake. Got scammed for points big time. Yeah, that's a guarantee, Zachary. You will be guaranteed to be scammed on that. There's only a couple guarantees in life. One, that we're all going to die. Two, that Kiffer's going to scam you on the snack poll. Mr. Spock says, yeah, this is really not fair to Bo. Yeah, he was, his hit points were too low. With Dex, that wasn't great. You can't have that combo. Boss says, by the way, THC will be legal here in April. For recreational use, you mean? Or medical use? Here where I live in Illinois, they made it legal for recreational use. Gosh, how long ago was that now? 6 years ago? Something like that. But at a federal level in our country, it's still illegal. Our country's politics and government's so screwed up. Ooh. Man. Level cap of 10. That's all right. We're doing it. Okay, is this the bow I wanted? Yep. All right, here we go. Begin. Now we gotta listen to Rolf. Claude says, yeah, for recreational use. Medicinal was extremely hard. It took years. Bo says, it's been legal in Canada as a country for, I think, 6 years. No negatives so far. Not my thing, but I see no issues. Okay, Rolf, give us the tour. Let's have DOSBox speed this up. Bishop Brachio. City Hall. Pola is mildly less likely to implode the party. Yeah. Well, he's got armor class 6. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's see here. Alter order. So the clerics. Put Bo in position 3. So he's got a good armor class. Jimmy will be position 4. Duncan's armor class is awful. 9. But he's got decent hit points and he'll be able to get to level 11. Okay. Let's go buy our stuff. All right. Let's get everyone. Let's see. What do we want to start with? We'll get money pretty quickly here. Let's get everyone a shield. It's a no-brainer. That's dirt cheap for armor class drop of 1. Okay, how much do we have? 88 platinum. We're not going to be fighting undead for a while. Let's get long swords. The elves will get a bonus with the long swords on their Thaco. Half elves don't get that. Okay, how much money do we have? 70 platinum. Claus says, isn't Brachio the first opportunity for the -2 levels cheat? Well, on this version, you get 255 hit points from a raised dead. That's all I know. The PC version. Let's get some banded mail. More banded mail. What happened? Okay, it exited. Let's see. Okay. Get one more banded mail. Ah, yes. Jimmy's portrait. Look at that. It's a work of art. And then for now, let's get ring mail, and then we'll upgrade that very quickly. Okay. Don't have enough platinum. Now we get to memorize all of our spells. Okay. Let's just start with Cure Light. And then everybody's getting sleep. Mr. Spock says, oh, I have the highest hit points. That will make it even... It will make it sting even more when I let the party down. That's the spirit. Okay, our first fight. Let's do our random encounters here. Moment of truth. Does the computer think we're good or does it think we're bad? Like weak. It actually thinks we're really strong. What the heck? Yeah, so what it did was it's probably adding our levels together. It's probably like, oh, you got level 1/1. That means you're level 2. Scammed. Okay. Jimmy says, and we control all these characters, no NPCs? That's correct. I need to change their icons. Probably do that next stream, though. because otherwise it'll be a big waste of time. Compensating for all those sleep spells, lol, yeah. But I tell you what, even if we didn't have sleep memorized, we'd get that exact same fight. That's how we know we're being scammed. What? So low on money. See if we can make our way over to one of the areas. You surprised the party. Okay, let's take them out. Yeah, look at that. Thinks we're pretty strong. All right, let's sweep. Oh, we're level 1. We don't even have sweep ability. What am I thinking? Wall of sleep. Once our sleep wears off, we're really bad. Okay, now we can sell some stuff. Make a tiny bit of money. Oh, actually, the longbows we can definitely use. Let's see. Without our sleeps, we're weak. Jimmy surrenders. Duncan says. Okay. Scrounge up a few gold coins here. Okay, that we're going to keep. Keep. Duncan, who was it that had that? Lord? Okay. How much do we have? 6 platinum. 42 gold. Okay. Trying to make my way to the corner because there's magic treasure back there. Oh, we got surprised by orcs as soon as we walked in. Weird. Is Kiffer here? He showed up in the chat, maybe? No, he's still streaming, probably. He's lurking in the shadows. I can feel it, Jimmy says. Didn't last long. Once we kill 10 to 15 of those, they quit. Get Duncan healed. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong key. Ugly things scurry beneath our feet. Parlay. Sly. The boss don't like yous guys. Give us something, and maybe we'll forget we seen yous. What do you do? Pay, surrender, run, fight. Fight. You asked for it. Alright, we should be good. We surprised the orcs. Wait, monsters fully okay. You are surprised by kobolds. What is this? Why is it everybody's getting surprised? It says we'll give him a 5-knuckle sandwich out of Duncan's snacks sack, not mine. Alright, we do need some... Oh, that's weird. It's a short bow this time instead of a long bow. Okay, do you have a bow? Yes. Duncan does not. Okay. Unclean stable. You find a leather bag. Will you open it? Yes. 233 experience. Okay. Short bow and arrows. Well, it's got to be magic. Let's look. Jimmy's an elf. Bow's an elf. Let's give this to Bow. And let's watch this Thaco. 15 and 14 if I equip those +1 arrows. Sweet. Okay. The short bow I actually want to give to someone that has a long bow. Let's give that to Jimmy. An elf, not the half elf. Because elves get a bonus with it. Here we go. 1100 experience. Sweet. Another bow. Okay. What's going on, Jimmy? It's a short bow. Alrighty. We have 770 experience on everyone. I think fighters level up, what, at 2000 experience? 2001? Fighter. Yes, 2001. Clerics are 1501. Magic users 2501. So the fighter clerics will get a level up first. Okay, let's memorize, because we're going to be getting in a fight here soon. And I actually am going to memorize Bless for that fight. Cast. Some hobgoblins are arguing over a pile of gold. Daves, they scream. Well, that was easy. Double check. I don't have detect magic memorized. I'll take this and we'll sell it because I'm pretty sure none of that's magical. Oh, I just did a search and there's treasure in here. I don't remember that. A ring. And another short bow. Holy moly. Put the short bow on Lord. And the ring. That's a ring of protection. It'll actually work right now. It is. It's a +1 ring of protection. Nice. I don't remember that treasure being there. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Small storage room. There's nothing in it. Parlay. I don't want to parlay. Alrighty. Let's see Oh, you know what? I guess there is a 10% chance sleep could work on the elves. I think they're 90% resistant. I was gonna say I could just cast it directly on me, but could potentially get me. Okay. Well, 3 arrows. It's got to be worth a little money. Okay. All right, are we ready for level ups? 929. Nope. Surprise them, attack. I guess we reached her range limit. We can't seem to hit armor class 4. Though says I find it fun to start D&D games over at level 1. Something really enticing about being extremely limited. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty cool that you have to worry about getting killed in your first battle, you know? And you become too strong, it just kind of gets lame. Which doesn't really happen in this game. More arrows. Overloaded. Okay. Let's get out of here. Hey there, Earwig. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Have you finished your pool of Radiance with 1 PC, 7 NPCs? No, they were party wiped. They got party wiped. It's on my YouTube channel. Actually, it's on here, matter of fact. I save all my videos, I snapshot them on Twitch as well. So you could always watch them there or on YouTube. Okay, sleep. 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 Experience-wise, we're still quite a ways off. Okay. None of these are magical. The ring's worth 5,000. Wow. It's probably worth selling, to be honest. Once we get to the point where we're going to level up, I'll go ahead and sell it. Okay, that's a magic short, but let's ID it so I don't make a mistake here. Those are +1 arrows. This is +1. Let's ID that. Okay. Oh, that's a +1. Wow. You have so many +1 bows right off the bat. Okay, now we can afford better armor. Banded mail. Banded mail. Okay, perfect. Let's go get some more treasure so we can get rapid experience. Several orcs are arguing over some papers. Is this an elf? No, Zachary's half elf. We won't cast sleep on him. Cleric scroll. Hey, we can actually use them this time. Let's see what's on it. Cure light wounds. Okay. Good to know. And does Duncan have a short bow? He doesn't have a bow at all. Give that to him. Perfect. Healthy looking goblin is instructing a group of young warriors. He smiles and says, I see our opponents have arrived. Moody says cure light wounds. Does that relieve sunburn? Okay. One shield down there. That's a bit strange. I guess that belongs to the goblin leader. Leather armor is kind of strange too. Let's take that. In case that's magical. I think there's anything in there. No. Surprised by kobolds. Sleep. Do you have a sleep? No. Okay. It's time to shoot a bow. Missed. Bad dexterity begin. I'm going to flee from that. We need our sleep back. Okay. $1,041 experience, so the clerics need about 1,000 more. Because it gets divided by 2. Okay, so was any of this magical? Leather armor. It's leather armor +1, probably. So it's gonna give us 12 movement, but armor costs to be lousy. So now we'll ID the ring. That's probably it. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this one, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and get our spells back. Okay. Trying to think of what I want to do here. There's a pretty big fight down here in this room. We should be okay. Do have enough sleeps. Start here. let's pick off this one. Keep a wall of them asleep for a little bit here. Let's see. That one's helpless. This one's gonna maybe kill that one. Jimmy still has a sleep. Jimmy says not Duncan. He didn't have mind of his own or mind at all. Oh, talking about the NPCs doing crazy things. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up all this. Flail, that's interesting. Let's get our spells back. Surprise my goblins. Hey ADM, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Says Pool of Radiance, the game that got me into computers back in the day. Yes, it is a fun game. I always do Iron Man challenge runs. Let's see. Let's start using a bow, I guess. Man, our thing goes so bad. Really? This is ridiculous. Can't hit armor class 4. It's even with strength bonuses. A bow for bow, yes. Armor class 6 and we can't hit it. That's just ridiculous. We shouldn't be missing this much. With Thaco 18. No, we're getting screwed. We have a 40% chance to hit, and we've missed, I'd say, 80% of the time, 90% of the time. Getting scammed, guys. We're getting scammed. of a sudden we start hitting. It's broken. Okay. I was trying to make my way to here. Oh, it made us flee all the way back. Okay, I'll take it. RNG scam. It is, Moody. Zachary says this is a bit attack of the clones. Yeah. All clones. Best way to reduce scam is to put Jimmy and Duncan in the front line, if you know what I'm saying. Let them be the meat shields. Okay. Bless. I really want to get a detect magic too. Let's do that. Okay. How close are we to level up? 1200 on the fighter clerics, so they need about 500 more. This is to divide by 2. All right, let's see what we got. That's regular, regular. That's magical. That's not. 2 + 1 broadswords. Okay, this is going on them, on the clerics, because they are half elf. They don't get a longsword bonus, and elves don't get broadsword bonus. 17, perfect. Ooh, flail +1, nice. Chainmail +1, nice. Another broadsword +1. Okay. Well, it'll match the Thaco that Bo currently has. It'll do a little extra damage. And this will give 12 movement. So Zachary can use that. Flail +1. I guess we'll give that to Jimmy. So his Thaco's going to remain 18 here. But we'll do more damage. And we can hit certain creatures that we can't normally hit. That's all a bonus. Same with Jimmy. His Thaco's going to remain. We'll actually do less damage to large creatures, but that's okay. All right, perfect. Moody says, someone made a clone of me. I was beside myself. Zachary says, I think that's the sweet spot for all RPGs, really. Low level is easier to balance as much as they ever do. And Claus says, clerics with swords? That's right. That is right. Gotta remember the fighter clerics. Hey, Sastam, welcome. How are you doing? Well, if it's in the name of a deity, the churches were never shy of breaking their rules. Yeah, one rule for thee, and one rule for me. Okay. Let's go do the big fight. Oh, Well, kill these first. Come on, get good. We're getting scammed again. Armor class 6. It's a 30% bonus to hit. You were in the party, but you ran away, says. Yeah, fair enough. Rudy says, if I remember, can fighter magic users wear armor if they are elves? Yeah, any fighter magic user can wear armor. That's correct. At some point in the game engine, they changed it where you can't cast spells if you have it equipped. But in Pool of Radiance, they did not make it that way. And that the race is irrelevant. It's any fighter magic user. Okay, that can't be magical. Let's go rest. Okay. Sleep. So we did that fight. Let's go do the orc leader fight. Surprise some orcs. Okay, let's kill them. Because we do have to get through all of these random encounters. We're gonna need every sleep we can get. Actually, I don't think I want to do that fight yet. Because 4 sleeps, yeah, that won't be enough. I think we'd still be okay, but it's really risky. Let's go do the Rope Guild quest. Let's see. Ugh. Burst into an elegantly paneled room. Small man sits hunched over a table by the east wall. He sets down his pen and gazes sternly at you. Well, he demands. Talk. Nice. I may have a use for you. Some time ago I ordered a special potion. Potion is ready. Yep, let's accept. Okay. We fled. All I want to do is complete the quest. Old Rope Guild. Sly. You've angered the goblins. You must sleep? Claus? Okay, well have a good night. I trust in you guys to support D Forte till the end. We shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna be done soon here anyway. Definitely gotta do some sleep here. Pretty funny that even goblins are dangerous to a party like this. There goes Zachary. Bandage. Sleep. Oh my gosh, what just happened? The game just crashed on me. When was the last time I saved? Okay. Well, wasn't too long ago, I guess, but I have to get that mission again. And what a bummer. I probably should just start running the GOG version and hope that they fix these crashes I get. Because I have the original version, and it does crash occasionally like that. And Duncan bought me the GOG versions of the Forgotten Realms games. Hey, Ham, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah. Yep, I'm getting ready to quit here. But you made it. You slipped in just in time. Let's see. This is a multi-class party. Everybody's fighter mage or fighter cleric. And for some reason the game thinks that should be strong. It's generating a lot of enemies. Okay, let's see here. Duncan, I remember, was low on arrows. Let's get him some. I'm just gonna have to start saving after every fight. Okay. You're very sleepy, but chatting with voice cam and Discord with some friends. So did not had spare screen up while Kiffer was still streaming. You're in bad need of some tea, but you're gonna wait until we're done. Oh yeah, well, it's actually right around about the 2 hour mark, so I think this is a good place to stop. Then you go get your tea. Good progress. We're still alive after the first stream. It's always a bonus. So thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.